since I started hunting, in the beginning, I guess I took everything too far, too hard. I pushed too hard with limited success, almost no success. And it'd start getting to you, it'd start beating you up. But I kind of figured out how to make it more fun. And it's not necessarily trying harder, it's prioritizing your goals. It's kind of cliche to say, like, you can still win but not punch a tag. But I'm kind of feeling like you can nowadays. That's coming from both sides, you know, being the guy who does win, you know, the guy who punches tags and you know, at all costs, you know, you're gonna come out on top or die trying. And then the guy who's actually having fun doing it, and they're not always the same guy. There's more to hunting than just pushing hard and punching tags. I would say being a guy who is so dedicated to filling that tag, being a guy who is so, I guess, just singular goal, tunnel vision, nothing else matters. It's great when you do punch that tag, but one thing that does happen a lot, something I've noticed, is you miss everything. You miss the story, you miss what's happening, you miss, you know, your friend's reaction, you miss a lot because you're so just tuned in. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing all the time, but I am saying if that's the constant state of mind you're in, you miss a lot. And you know, you miss time with your kids, you miss the reaction from your kids, you miss, you know, teachable moments and things like that because you're more focused on the goal than you are everything else. Like, your attention isn't shared evenly across the board. It's just honed in on the one thing.
What's your very favorite part about bear hunting? Like, what do you like the most about it? Can't say all of it.
Man, the excitement of after you shoot the animal.
Yeah. What about right before, when he's walking out, and we're getting guns ready and everything, and
That's pretty fun.
yeah. Well, hopefully that happens tonight. We got just a little bit of time left.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can make it happen. We're gonna send it with old Dozer over there. Seems like everybody's killed something with that but me.
Yeah.
What's up with that? Bad job. You can have if I draw a doe tag this year, it's gonna be your doe tag. You're gonna use the 308 or you're gonna use the Ultra Mag?
308.
Okay. It's probably a wise choice. I'm gonna try. Let's see how far.
See him. You're right, this deep shot. Got him.
Stay right there.
Okay. Man, I'm so happy. Broadside. Broadside. Oh, no, you're good. Sure, and you're ready. I'm ready. You got him. Shoot me, shoot me. Yes! Yes! Dad, dunked. Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
Spring bear season is one thing that's kind of helped pull me out of that, because you can try, and if there's no bears, there's no bears. Or you can do absolutely nothing, and you can, you know, be the guy who showed up on the mountain late, and you know, you can be hanging out with your kids, turning up the music, goofing off, pulling e-brakes on a landing. Don't do that. Or whatever. And you can still shoot a bear. I've been able to enjoy more, and I've been able to be in the moment more and be more present because I'm not prioritizing filling that tag over everything else. It's still in there, it's still a priority. If you have a tag in your pocket and you're a guy like me, it's burning a hole and you want to do something about it for sure. But being able to step back and see that there's individual moving parts, it's not just one, cut and dry goal. There's individual pieces and they need to be put in their own spot and given their own amount of respect. My boy, he's been kind of showing me that the moments, the teachable moments that I've been skipping over all these years, they're fun too. I would miss that before. Not because, I was intentionally being a bad guy, but it's just, you just miss it. You don't see it because you're focused on what you feel like is right in the moment, and what is right is showing your kids dedication and hard work and all this other stuff. And that's not bad, but it needs to be in its place. So this spring, I decided that I was gonna give him my bear tag, my spring bear tag that I drew. And all my friends kind of gathered around and supported getting the little guy a bear. And nobody stepped in front of him or anything. I mean, every opportunity that he was there, he was shooter. And I got the best group of friends in the world. Just so appreciative of them and the example that they set for my son also. And just an awesome group of guys to be around. And a good way to show someone how to hunt is to be selfless and to put others first and put others in front of yourself. And that's what my friends did, and that's how my son knows to hunt, because of them, because of the example that they have set and we have set for him. It's getting down to the wire, getting down to the end of the time that we have to get one of these bears. And he never said anything, he never complained. He was on board with the mission and the whole thing, and he just waited patiently for his turn. And sure enough, nearing the end, all my friends got together one last time. We grabbed the little guy and we went back to this place that we've been going to over and over. I've seen a lot of bears in there, and it's just a good spot, but it takes a lot of work. And he was down to work hard for it. Pull up to this landing, and I get out of the vehicle. I take a look down there, and about 1,100 yards, there's a bear standing there. And we've seen this bear before, but it was just a fleeting opportunity. So really exciting moment to see a shootable bear. I grabbed my boy, and we grabbed our packs and the rifle, and we took off running down the skid road. And Carrie and Dave were actually there also. Dave stayed behind and kind of wrapped up the vehicle, which I appreciate because I didn't ask him to. I just kind of left everything yard sailed, just trying to get to this bear. Just kind of worried that the opportunity would kind of slip and we wouldn't be able to capitalize on it. And I just really wanted to get my boy a bear. Carrie just grabbed his camera and took off running behind us. I haven't been filming at all just because I've been trying to stay more in the moment with my kid and help him through the process of hunting and be there, physically and mentally, and not be, behind a camera fiddling with dials, but I want to be there in the moment with him. So I've sacrificed a lot of film time and a lot of potential, content for our YouTube channel, but it's totally worth it. I mean, I have no regrets at all. I love the fact that I've been able to just stay present and in the moment, and I've been very grateful for that. Thankfully, Carrie grabbed a camera, and he's actually been filming most of the shots this season. He was able to follow Little Sage and I down the mountain, a super steep embankment, or clear cut actually, and it was about 760 yards that we went down this face to get to a small landing to be able to shoot off of. And we get down there, and I'm excited, he's excited. I crawl out on the edge of this landing and get the rifle set up. And in the footage later, I can hear Little Sage making fun of the way I'm army crawling out there, laughing at me, thinking that I look silly, trying not to get seen by this bear. But I was pulling out all the stops. I was dragging my face in the dirt, trying to stay so low because I just did not want to mess up this opportunity. And we're blessed. The bear just stood there, had no idea we were there. We ranged it. It was 327 yards. And I made sure he was calm, and You know, he's the kid. He's got nerves of steel. He's always seems to be calm in the moment, and he definitely held up to the hype. I mean, he was calm, cool, and collected. Bear goes down, and it was just an awesome moment. Again, I'm just thankful for, you know, my friends being a good example to my son and showing him how to be selfless and how to put others first, and helping us pack out bears. They've definitely been an asset to us, and we're grateful. And I'm just proud of my boy. I'm proud of, you know, the young man that he's become, and the fact that he has become more and more selfless, and he is putting others first, and he's just become a strong individual, and he's maturing and growing up into a young man, and I can see it, and I'm proud of him for it. Not just for killing a bear, for following good examples and not following the bad ones, and just, you know, having a level head. And I'm just so blessed to have the family I have, so blessed to have the kids I do. I'm just grateful.